Have you ever had the strange feeling that there's much more than what your eyes can see? Maybe you've noticed the signs, sudden intuitions, vivid dreams, or an unshakable certainty that something is trying to communicate with you, but not in words. What if I told you there's an eye within you, ready to be awakened? An eye that doesn't see the outside world, but perceives the inner universe and everything beyond it? This is the third eye. Known as Ajna in yogic traditions, it is considered the gateway to intuition, expanded consciousness, and spiritual vision. And in this video, you'll learn exactly what the third eye is, how it influences your life, even when you're unaware of it, and how to awaken this dormant power in a safe, gradual, and conscious way. So, close your physical eyes, take a deep breath, and open your mind to the invisible. The journey begins now. The third eye is much more than a spiritual metaphor. In Hindu tradition, it is linked to the sixth chakra, Ajna, located between the eyebrows, just above the point between your physical eyes. But what does that mean in practice? This energy center is connected to the pineal gland, a tiny organ located in the center of the brain, between the two hemispheres. The pineal gland produces melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep. But some spiritual traditions, like those of ancient Egypt, India, Tibet, and even mystical Christianity, believe it is also the center of spiritual perception. This inner eye is the seat of our intuition, clairvoyance, creative imagination, and higher self-awareness. The most surprising part? You're already using your third eye, probably unconsciously. When you feel something is off without proof, when you have a gut feeling that turns out to be true, when inspiration strikes out of nowhere, these are all signs that your third eye is trying to communicate. The difference is, when we learn to activate it consciously, it stops being accidental and becomes a compass. Many believe that opening the third eye is like flipping a mystical switch, but in reality, it's not magical. It's neurological, energetic, and spiritual all at once. And also, there's no single correct way. Opening the third eye doesn't happen through a single meditation, crystal, or mantra. It's a process, deep, ongoing, intimate. It's like adjusting the focus of a lens that already exists within you, and it requires preparation. Because here's the truth. If the third eye reveals hidden truths, it also reveals shadows. Opening it without emotional grounding or balancing the other chakras can lead to confusion, anxiety, even disorientation. That is why this video is a careful guide, so you can awaken this energy with awareness, safety, and clarity. Before the third eye fully opens, it begins to show signs. Here are some of the most common signs you might be experiencing. 1. Heightened intuition. You just know things. 2. Sensitivity to energy. Environments affect you deeply. 3. Vivid and lucid dreams. Your dream world becomes more real. 4. Craving solitude and silence. You want to be alone with your thoughts. 5. Subtle perceptions. Lights, colors, or sensations from nowhere. 6. Shifting interests. Less interest in material things, more curiosity about purpose. If some of these resonate with you, your third eye may already be awakening. Before the third eye fully opens, it begins to show signs. Here are some of the most common signs you might be experiencing. Heightened intuition. You just know things. Sensitivity to energy. Environments affect you deeply. Vivid and lucid dreams. Your dream world becomes more real. Craving solitude and silence. You want to be alone with your thoughts. Subtle perceptions. Lights, colors, or sensations from nowhere. Shifting interests. Less interest in material things, more curiosity about purpose. if some of these resonate with you. Your third eye may already be awakening. Before activating the Ajna chakra, you need to align the foundation. Remember, the third eye is not isolated. It's part of a system, and that system is your energy field. Here are 3 pillars to prepare that field. Conscious eating. Avoid processed foods, excessive sugar, and artificial drinks. Eat fresh, natural foods, fruits, vegetables, seeds, full of water and sunlight. They help decalcify the pineal gland. Avoid fluoride. Fluoride, found in many toothpastes and treated water, can calcify the pineal gland over time. Try using fluoride-free toothpaste and filter your water whenever possible. Daily meditation and silence. There is no third eye without inner silence. Set aside at least 10 minutes a day to simply observe. Don't force your thoughts, just notice them. This is the beginning of inner vision. Now let's talk about the practices. These are safe and consistent techniques you can apply to awaken the Ajna chakra. Meditation focusing on the point between the eyebrows. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Bring your attention to the space between your eyebrows. Visualize an indigo light pulsing there. Breathe and hold your focus. Practice this for 5 to 10 minutes daily. Chanting mantras. The mantra for the third eye is Om. Chant this sound during your meditation. Feel the vibration resonate between your eyes. Use a mala if you like to count repetitions. Crystals like amethyst or lapis lazuli. Place one of these on your forehead during meditation. They help amplify intuitive energy and bring balance to the chakra. Intuitive journaling. After meditating, write down any sensations, images, or thoughts, even if they don't make sense. Over time, you'll notice patterns and messages. Important. Opening the third eye is not about seeing spirits, not about gaining supernatural powers, not about escaping reality. It's about seeing the truth more deeply. Some people report intense experiences, visions, psychic insights, past life memories. If that happens, don't panic. Breathe. Seek support from holistic therapists or trusted spiritual communities. There is no rush, no one-size-fits-all method. There's only your path, in your time. You might be wondering, but how does opening the third eye change my everyday life? Here's what begins to shift when the Ajna is activated. You make decisions with greater clarity. You naturally distance yourself from toxic situations. You feel purpose, even in small things. Your creativity expands. You start trusting yourself more, and most beautifully, you begin to see the invisible in others, hidden pain, unspoken love, the quiet beauty of the present moment. The third eye is not the destination. It's the gateway. It's not about knowing everything. It's about seeing beyond the veil. If you've watched this far, something inside you is already waking up. Now the question is, are you willing to look within, to see what the world doesn't show? If yes, type in the comments, I choose to see beyond. This shows your commitment to your journey. If this video touched you, give it a like. Share it with someone who needs to open their inner eyes. And subscribe to Mystic Whispers to continue walking this path with us. We are all stardust. And we're here to remind you, there's an entire universe within you. We'll see you in the next video.